Begin broadcast. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, it looks like it worked. Had to change the old stream key after streaming on Twitch there. Let's see.
Hey.
What's up, chat? Twistin' and Juggalo, Nate Pullum, Jocelyn.
That's my beesh.
Stormageddon Godspeed. I said it right. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop, everybody. How's it going? Let me share the link out to a couple of places, then we'll get the roll.
Widget Productions.
Seeing it's already been shown, let's reveal the cool makeup job that Emilee did tonight. First time Emilee's ever done clown paint like this?
Yes.
So, what do y'all think? What would you rate Emilee's clown paint, y'all? She was a little nervous about going on stream.
I was a little shook because I've never done this before. I didn't know if I looked fucking whack.
Zitro says it looks fire.
Thank you. I literally sat there for what, an hour and a half?
Debating. Yeah. I wasn't making it better.
Maybe taking it off.
I was not making it better.
But, you know. Liz Love got news. What's your news, boo?
What's your news? Link in comments. What's your news, Liz?
Taffy said it's funny because it suits you. What up, Wyatt? How you doing?
Whoop whoop.
I will totally do yours, Jocelyn. Looks a lot like the crow.
Yeah, you know, Taffy just slid through in my in the DMs, so to speak, and let us know Yellow Wolf. It looks like Yellow Wolf is performing. Let me before we do anything, let me just actually do that real quick, because that was something I had to add in. So literally, I was about to hit the button, and she's like, "Did you see this?" So I've never added something live before, so we're gonna drop it all the way down to the end and just show you guys that real quick. Yeah, Yellow Wolf, I guess, is on his website. Taffy just sent me this. She said she saw that shit from some other ninja.
Liz Love also DM'd me.
Yeah. So, shouts out to Liz Love and Taffy, hooking it up with this exclusive information. Yellow Wolf, it looks like, according to his website, we'll be playing the Gathering of the Juggalos on, was it the 7th? So that's the Thursday day, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah, I think so. Exclusive.
Did Will Gates change his name?
Oh.
To where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah, it's I got the top chat.
Billy Robinson.
Did he?
Cause that looked like him.
Where is it? Billy Robinson. Yo, it looks like it is. Is that you, Will? Billy Robinson? I think that is Will. It looks like it's Will. All right, we got to go the other way. All right, start at the beginning. Okay, I shared the link nowhere. Let me finish posting this shit. Copy.
Hell yeah, Wyatt. If you got the link for that fundraiser, put it in the fucking chat. My friend Wyatt here, he's a juggalo that I met at my job. He moved out to Colorado and he needs some help. He's got a little bit of a donation thing, so put the link in there and everybody go donate and help my friend Wyatt and his fam.
I don't know, it might not let you share a link. If not, shit, at least maybe drop some details on how people could.
That's his personal. That's why he said.
Okay.
Yeah, Davey, see, this is all practice
it's Billy's,
for the gathering. Because I didn't want my first time to be at the gathering, and then I would really be fucking panicking. So.
Okay, Instagram. We'll put it on the Instagram. HABS.
Thanks, Davey.
Live now on YouTube.
Cheese House called me a super Juggaloca. I like that shit.
You want to tell them how you got the idea to do this kind of a style?
I Googled Chola Clown. And I had about 4 different pictures. And I had them up on my phone. And I just looked at it. And then did my face. And then went back and forth. It took me like an hour and a half. It'll almost never go the way you plan. That's facts. I actually called my little sister, okay? Because I was like, bro, should I just take this shit off? I FaceTimed her, and she gave me some hints, some little advice on what to add on, and...
Thank you, Jobless Toast, for the, I appreciate that. So, 3 Years Sober is the title of the stream. Oh, wait, is chat not on? Oh, shit, my apologies. Chat was not on.
What up, Scrub Lord?
I'm going to keep that. Scrub Lord, we have your package. We have the package. We're going to unbox that. Maybe it's just jump right into that, actually, seeing as Scrub Lord is in the chat right now. I went and I checked the old P.O. box.
P.O. box.
The P.O. box. And let's put that up on the screen here. If you would like to send us something, that is the P.O. box. So you can send us something like Scrub Lord did. So Scrub Lord there has a clothing company that he is starting. And he sent me one of his first prints. I think this is his first print. I'm going to show that off for you guys. This is a pretty cool design. A professional fresh bag. Looking good. Oh yeah, good product. You got that printed on an American Apparel.
Ooh.
Feels like a thicker
American Apparel.
That's a thicker one too. So check that out. We got that on the breastplate there.
Oh, I love the back.
And check out the back here. Wicked brand. Wicked shit brand. Always remain different. Pretty fucking cool first design. He's got a new Ouija board design up on his shit now. What's your socials? What's the Wicked Shit brand at Instagram? Homie, Jesus Christ. Roselle with the $5 super chat. Congratulations on 3 years sober, fam. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Roselle. Thanks to Roselle for the fucking gifted subs on the last couple of episodes. We really fucking are up there in the memberships. They're not even subs, they're memberships. He fucking gifted. I feel like I'm on Twitch again. I'm using the terminology wicked subs. Wicked Shit brand is Scrub Lord's clothing company. Go check that out on Instagram. Trying to get that up off the ground. I think that's really fresh. Thank you, Roselle, though. Really appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Already all over the place. Is that Violet?
Jocelyn just said, check your messenger.
What is that?
Food.
Oh, man. Someone's a messy eater, huh? Someone's a messy little eater.
Same.
Shouts out to Violet J.
That's my goddaughter. Let's see. Copy.
She's looking for a reaction. You want to do a little mukbang action, I guess?
Yeah.
Before we get too deep into shit. Let me get my notes. We are almost at 3,700. Actually, did I bring my phone in this bitch? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, there it is. Let's see where we're at. Because last time, earlier this week, we were 17 away. And I posted the day that I noticed we were 17 away. Oh, we are 4 away. We are 6 away. We are at 3,694. So we are 6 subscribers away from 3,700. If you could hit that subscribe button if you have the ability to, it's much appreciated. I'm trying to get to 4K before the gathering.
I think we got this.
I hope we can do that. I think we can. We've been growing pretty steadily. I hope we can continue the growth.
Now Trash Boy Entertainment up in here. He said
I am everywhere. He wanted to get on the alienated account. That's what's going on. Shouts out to Will Gates. We're going to talk a little bit about Will Gates' new project a little bit later on. The Ouija shirts are selling pretty good. No, all right. So Wicked Shit brand fucking off to a good start. I can unsubscribe and subscribe again, but I don't think it would help. No, well, it might help. I don't know. How does this shit really work? Shouts out to Silver Stasher. I think it's been a minute since we've seen you in here. How
Choppa Loco's up in here too. I
Choppa
see.
Loco is in here. Shouts out to Choppa Loco. It's been a minute since you've been. Oh, maybe not a minute. Shouts out to Choppa Loco. I like that dude a lot. Hey, first stream I've been able. Hey, shouts out to Moon Man in here. If I run an ad again, may I have permission to? Yo, feel free to use this. Use one of my songs. Fuck. Yeah, please do. That would be dope. I think that would help for sure. And I mean, shit, any promotion's good promotion. All right, mukbang time. We got a 60/40 that I think we got from Virginia Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same homie that hooked us up with the last one. Here, I know you want that delicious.
But I got the lipstick on, so.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
60/40 is the shit.
Thank you, Slunkster. Jesus, you all are killing it. Best Juggalo YouTube ever. Fuck, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Cheers.
60/40 is the shit.
I'm addicted to Squirt. That's the only thing, like, every week I get. Is
That
Squirt.
has such a more accurate grapefruit flavor, though. Like, it's so closer. It hits that grapefruit shit. Like, nail on the head.
Hey, little ninja.
All right, let's just keep going.
Professional with the
Let's
lipstick.
just keep going.
Facts. Can they even see this thing?
Oh yeah. Let's show you spent all that time doing that cool shit. It doesn't really come off on camera because the lighting's so fucking blown out.
I'm not very artistic.
We gotta get a better lighting rig. I'm literally rocking with probably the cheapest. The cheapest ring light you could probably rock from Amazon with the fucking selfie gimmick in the middle. That shit is gonna hit me in the head again.
No, it's not.
All right. Bets on if that hits me in the head again. In the chat. Let me know. What's the odds of that hitting me in the head again? Probably pretty high.
Moon mist. You know, moon mist is not my favorite, but I definitely like regular moon mist better than blue moon mist. I was so excited to try blue moon mist. Like, I don't think anybody understands.
Yeah,
I was so disappointed.
We were disappointed. I think we both were disappointed with that a bit, right?
Yeah.
We tried that at the Gathering?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Let's just keep going because there's a surprise in there I don't want Emilee to see. So check this out, y'all.
Dope.
This motherfucker got a fucking face. Christopher Ayers got a fucking face. I don't know if he wants me to say his government name out there. But Christopher got a Humble Among face tattoo. Now, this isn't the first Humble Among tattoo I've seen. In one of my Gathering documentaries, you can check out a guy who got a Humble Among tattoo. I don't know if he's even a fan of me anymore, that dude. I hope he still fucks with me. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I hope he's doing okay. But that was a really good dude who brought his whole fam to the Gathering.
His daughter was so excited.
Had a Humble Among. Yeah, I mean, oh no, his daughter.
Oh yeah,
Christopher.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the dude in the Gathering doc, baby. Shit, yeah, I think the daughter was fucking with me too, right? Because she got a Humble Among. He bought her a Humble Among shirt. The last pink boy, right? Was it the last pink one, or did I sell the pink one to someone else? I sold a couple of last shirts at that fucking show, but I just thought this was really fresh. It surprised me today. This surprised the hell out of me. That's dedication to the alien head there. This is the next show you will be able to see Humble Among perform at in Worcester. Just over a week and a half away, the 27th at the Raven. I do have physical tickets. If you are in the area and looking to get physical tickets, you can get the tickets at the door too, obviously. Let's see. We are not going to be playing anything official at the Gathering other than the podcast flea market, but you can check me perform music at the Spaceballers event. Shouts out to Clockwork E, who got a main stage slot. Fucking, that's awesome. Shouts out to fucking Clockwork E. That shit is so fresh. I hope they're still fucking rocking the Spaceballers party. I'm assuming they're gonna be rocking that shit at Shankside still. Shit, Stretch Nuts. Congrats on the 3 years, brethren. Celebrate the first super chat from Stretch Nuts. We gotta figure out how to get some fresher widgets and shit up on here. So Clockwork is doing main stage and Shankside. It seems like it. I don't think they pulled out of Shankside. You know, Clockwork, the first year I saw Clockwork E in 2021, I saw them right before they were gonna go do their first performance ever in the parking lot of the Gathering of the Juggalos. They were playing the parking lot party show. And I saw them off to the side in their full gimmick, all silver painted up. And they were just kind of chilling over to the side, I think waiting to perform. And visually, there was a fucking rainbow behind them, right? And especially when you consider their gimmick after the fact, how fucking perfect that shit was. I went up to them and I don't even know if I introduced myself. I just asked if I could take a picture of them because they just look so fresh with the fucking rainbow behind them. And I took a photo of them, and that was how I met Clockwork E. They performed on the regular stage that year, the Clown Drip stage that year as well. Though Clockwork E is definitely no strangers to performing at the Gathering of the Juggalos proper and doing some of these fucking yo Will, make sure, I already know we talked about this. Make sure you got that USB on you, dog. I could have performed at that parking lot party that year, but I don't think I have my USB on me. Or I chickened out, one of the two. We'll just say I didn't have my USB on me because that sounds way cooler.
Taffy's first.
Holy shit, Taffy. That's amazing. We're going to show that. Fuck it.
I already asked her if I could.
It's technically not showing Taffy's face because she does have face paint on.
That's fucking sick,
that's probably,
B.
that might be about as close as y'all going to get to seeing Taffy's face.
I've seen Taffy's face.
We've seen Taffy's face. We've seen Whoop Conda's face.
Facts.
Shouts out to Whoop Conda and the Conda family, if you will. Whoop
Clown
whoop.
Devil Boy and
What's up, Tyler?
out here. Oh, hey, Tyler. What's up?
Ashhole, Clown Devil Boy. I'm glad to hear that y'all are doing better. Ashhole, I know, is rocking the Zelda too.
Can I just say that Lil Bubblegum the rapper has the cutest nephew ever. He'd be coming to my job and seeing me. He's so adorable.
Which nephew?
His sister's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Son.
Daughter.
Son.
Daughter, son.
So cute. He's so cute.
Hooligans, you gotta bring your fucking gear though if you're gonna be performing, right? I thought y'all said you weren't even bringing your gear.
Thanks, Lil Ninja.
So we will be at the Juggalo Flea Market podcast show. You can catch us doing something there. I think we're gonna mostly be filming in various formats. So we're gonna be there with all the other Juggalo podcasts and shit. Hopefully it's a fucking fun time. I think there's blocked out 3 hours for this shit. So I don't know if we're gonna be there though. I guess we're gonna just chill the whole fucking time and just film shit.
Do you know what I'm getting this year that I didn't have last year? The fan with the spritz, with the spray.
Oh yeah, you were talking about getting it.
And
Mad motherfuckers had that last year too, right?
I'm getting it this year.
Shouts out to Humbugs. I see you in here, Humbug. Humbug got his own music that he's been sharing with me. I've been listening to some of his shit and giving him some advice. I don't know, advice and whatever, feedback, I guess, or whatever. Pretty dope little artist. God, I'm just putting my foot in my mouth tonight. Pretty dope artist. Go check out Humbug's music. I think he's a really new artist too.
Liz said you have 3.7 now, it says.
Yeah. Did it really change? Thank y'all. Fuck yeah, we have 3.7 exactly. So whoever just hit that subscribe button,
thanks, baby.
you just helped it go over the fucking top. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that shit. All right. Here's what I wanted you to react to. Let me get the notes up for this so I can get the names right of this guy. Oh, we got some fun stuff to talk about. Juanita Juan, UFO photos from Valle Hermoso Tama. How do you say that?
Valle Hermoso. Move the cursor. Tamaulipas.
So these are some photographs that I saw on Reddit of UFO photographs that seem semi-legit. Now, I know I really debated if I was even going to show you guys this. I haven't showed Emilee these. But some of these are kind of fucking interesting. And some people have, in the Reddit thread, said they opened them up in Photoshop and they seem legit. So I just wanted to show you guys a few of these because these are really pretty good quality UFO photos. This one's really interesting because you can see some sort of red light in there.
Jocelyn been a HABS member for 7 months, 25 days. That's what we like to
This
see.
is a guy, his name is Juanito Juan. And he shares these on his Facebook group. Apparently. These are where these come from. You can see the light kind of changes color from either the angle or whatever. Anyway, I just want to show you guys that. Emilee, thoughts on the UFO photos? Fake?
Yeah.
Someone just said, are they AI art?
Yeah.
No, Emilee does not buy into the UFO shit like I do.
No, this is the thing. I believe in UFOs. I know, obviously, our universe is massive, and there has to be other forms of life and other planets and other things going on. But, like, you know, I feel like
We are past the 17-minute part.
they're smart enough to not be seen. There are some unexplainable things, but
Lord Farquaad said, shoot it down. That can go a couple of different ways.
They caught Hummel out on a 7-Eleven run. Except for 7-Eleven is 300 feet from our house.
Well, what used to be a 7-Eleven.
I still call it 7-Eleven. I still tell motherfuckers I work at 7-Eleven. It's fucking 7-Eleven.
You know, I've been consuming
Hello,
some...
Blonde Baby and
I've been
Scotty Dub.
Yo, shouts out to Scotty Dub.
Emilee's
Blonde
a
Baby, I
thug.
think that's a new name.
Emilee is a thuggalo with that righteous paint. Much love, y'all. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Scotty Dub. I was very self-conscious about this before coming on here. So I appreciate all
I think it looks tight.
the nice words about it.
Had a third... Juggalo Professor had a third encounter of the third kind when he was a kid. That's
Humble's Prius UFO.
Yeah, my Prius for real. Who brought up the Prius? Taffy?
Yup.
Yeah, that's the Prius. So I've been consuming some content about Russian UFO encounters, and some of those Russian UFO encounter stories, you wouldn't want to try to shoot them shits down, because apparently they fire back. There was some standing order not to shoot at them, I guess, in Russia, because they will fire back, or they have some sort of protocol of not firing on them because of how some of those shoot them down attitudes have gone.
They're telling me I gotta paint you up next time.
You gotta paint me up. I haven't painted up as a Juggalo since the 90s? Maybe? The early aughts? It's been over, let's say this, it's been over 20 years since I've painted up like a Juggalo. Does the Joker count in that one Halloween shit that I did? I don't think it does.
Kind of.
I don't think it does, because I was specifically trying to be the Joker. It's not really Juggalo shit.
I want to buy this so bad. I made banana
I should
bread.
paint my face, though. It's been a fucking minute.
I made banana bread, guys.
We should try the banana bread. I'm starving. Trade?
Good?
I'm fucking starving. As soon as I get off here, I'm fucking eating. Are you guys taking calls? Emilee 2022 asks. There's only one call that I've ever taken on here from one person. There's only one person allowed so far to call in to the Humble Among broadcast system.
Swifey.
And that's Dot Strife. Strife's Gripes. We haven't done a Strife's Gripes in a fucking minute. I need to get Strife on here again. No, you're nothing bad, bro. I'm just busting balls lightly. All love to you, Emilee.
Did I just fuck up my lips?
Did you? Did you?
No.
Okay, let's keep this shit moving. But yeah, I hope Stripe's doing okay. He was sick for like the past fucking week or something. Hope you're doing okay, old Strifey. Old Strizzle. Okay. Before you see it, all right. I'm finally past it. Now, I want your thoughts on what I'm about to show you, Emilee. What are your thoughts of the new Yeezy collection?
Of course it's fucking Yeezy. You know, I think that's fucking whack. Well, okay.
Butt tape?
I honestly like the butt tape. I think that's dope. What I don't like is that weird square on the front.
I don't know, I think it's all kind of whack.
You wouldn't like it if I had
Look at those shoes, though.
a little cross
Have
on
you
my
seen
butt.
the witchy shoes?
I hate
and the
fucking.
tiny, 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 whispery, thin
I hate pointed.
heel.
It's okay. So it's a pointed toe baby doll heel. My least favorite kind of shoe, at all. But like, you wouldn't like it if I had a little cross on my butt crack.
What the hell?
What?
This Emilee 2022 person talking some shit about Twisted's. I went to a Twisted show April 16 and I bought VIP and I have not got my merch. I keep emailing them. All they said is they ran out of merch and no one's responding to me. That sucks, bro.
That's fucking whack.
That really sucks. You know what? I mean, this is just someone in the chat saying this. Hopefully it's not someone smearing, but I'll go ahead and tell my story about the last M&E merch order that I did before. This is before Outshine dropped, mind you. So I was still sort of buying a couple of things over there. I bought the Rydas album and I bought a Most Tasteless original cover. Oh no, not the original cover, the re-release cover, the comic book design. Right? I wanted that comic book design on a t-shirt. I thought that shit was fresh that they were re-releasing that. So I didn't get that shirt. I got the just basic bitch Twisted logo from that era. Just the logo on the shirt. No Most Tasteless cover, just that logo. So I emailed them, let them know the mistake. They sent an email to the other email, another email of mine. Because I guess I emailed them so the order was from a different email. So there was some confusion because I sent an email from a different email, right? So that fucked them up even more. I never got that shirt correction. They said they were going to try to, but partially on me because I sent the questioning email from like the Humble Among Kings email, but I put the order in Humble Among Gmail, if you will. So kind of my fault from sending it from the wrong email, but still it should be a pretty easy thing to just type in the other email and find it. So I never got that shirt. I still have that other Twisted shirt, and I've been flirting with a way to either give it away as a joke or come out on stage rocking that shit and in a really inopportune time.
Did I try anything out of the Faygo recipe book? Not yet, because I have to get the right Faygos.
They're all diet.
Well, no,
right?
No. Yeah, they are all diet, but I'm gonna use regular. I'm not using diet. No. But I need to get like the stuff that I want to make. Like I need to get the Faygos that go with it.
By the way, we sent out the thank you package to J111 and we sent back LHRPG's drawing today. Shouts out Darby with the Stonian Ecstasy.
Someone said I look like a Chola Boondocks.
A little bit of Boondocks, the smile. Yeah, a little bit of that. I think Boondocks got his inspiration a little bit from the Crow with his look. Get humble is shirt correction. Or else we're knocking this porta potty over. This, yeah.
Please don't knock.
I don't. At this point, I'm just gonna probably give away that shirt as a joke, or come out rocking that shit to get heat or something somewhere. I don't know. I want to do something with that thing. All right. I got wildly off track. So.
I hate the front. Like the back, hate the front. Pointed toe baby doll heels are the ugliest fucking shoes that have ever existed. They should have never fucking existed. Next.
Okay. That's all. We got to show her more fashion stuff. She's definitely got no opinion on the UFOs, but the butt tape. So we did stream some more Zelda on Twitch. Go Humble Among on Twitch. Go give me a follow. I think I'm going to stream some more tomorrow.
Said he would tear that shit up.
What shit up? That Kanye's wife there? What's her fucking name? I had that in my notes.
See, Will Gates said butt tape got me bricked up, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess they're really fucking with the butt tape.
Ashhole got me an ABK Keegan the Creep Christmas DVD for Christmas, and it took 3 or 4 months to get here, but he made it right. I got the DVD plus 3 free CDs and stickers, so I was happy. See, that's customer service right there.
That's dope. That's crazy. You got the ABK Keegan Christmas DVD. That's kind of rare, isn't it, at this point?
Oh, my comments get red in disgust. I wonder why, Smokey. I wonder why, Smokey.
Oh,
I peel
shit.
that tape with my
Oh,
teeth.
Bianca. Here's her name. Sorry. Bianca Censuri is her name. That's Kanye's new wife, apparently. All right, y'all seem to be such a fan of that. That's Kanye's new wife. We'll show it a little bit more. Yeah, get it out of here. All right, so I'm streaming Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on Twitch. Humble Among on Twitch. Go give me a follow. We're gonna stream some more shit tomorrow. AEW, Collision, coming to Saturday nights. I was just talking with Kosuke earlier about this. How he thinks there's gonna be a brand split. My initial reaction seeing this announcement was that AEW's real fucking close to making the mistake that WCW made back in the day with spreading themselves too thin. This clearly kind of going for a WCW Saturday night kind of look with the logo too, I feel like. But yeah, AEW got to be careful. I feel like they're really getting close to making some of the fucking WCW mistakes.
You know what I found out?
What'd you find out?
Blakely and Alex Stretch love each other. They're together.
Oh, they're a wrestling couple?
Yeah, isn't that cute?
That makes that clip even more adorable, doesn't it?
They're so cute.
Shouts out to the Gathering of Dreams documentary, where we run into wrestlers multiple times in that fucking documentary. All right, I got a couple other things to talk about.
There's a cat hair in my nose.
I'm not gonna show it because we already got people bricked up over Bianca there, but the Martha Stewart Sports Illustrated cover.
Go bitch. How old is she?
We looked it up, but she was in her 80s.
Yeah.
You said that bitch is 82. Frankie Goldie had a fucking funny tweet about that shit. That's how I actually saw that image, was Frankie Goldie's fucking tweet.
81.
She's 81 years old. Good for her. Good for her. She looks good. I mean, I ain't gonna front. She looks fucking good.
I'm not gonna look like that when I'm 81.
Should we pull it up? I guess we should pull it up for context. Oh.
But I promise you, unless we get so rich that I can get my BBL. Sturt.
How is she not at the top of everyone's search thing right now?
There she go.
Hold on.
Looking cute as hell.
Martha Stewart. Oh, we gotta take my face off of that. There she is. So yeah, she looks good for 81, right?
Hell. She's looking fine as hell, goddammit.
Yeah, good for her. Good for old Martha. An island boy was arrested for domestic battery.
I saw that.
Frank Venegas, aka Kodiak Red. So he's both of these guys are kind of like Kodiak clones, but this guy was crazy enough to actually call himself Kodiak. Allegedly, maybe I should put an allegedly in there somewhere. I don't know. He was arrested for the shit, so there's no alleged about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, a guy in Colorado tried to avoid a DUI by switching seats with his dog. Put his dog in the fucking driver's seat, got out the passenger side, and claimed he was not driving.
I heard this shit on the radio at work the other day. I was making coffee, and Amber was at the counter, and I looked over. I was like, "Did you hear that?"
What was that guy on?
What the fuck?
Was he? You think it was just booze that he was on?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know. Meth might make you do something.
I just sitting here realizing, talking about this DUI, I wasn't even planning on talking about my DUI tonight. I think I might have to put that in. Well, that's going to be a heavy story, I guess. I wasn't really... well, we'll talk about it. Fuck, we'll talk about the DUI. Because that's probably a point where I should have gotten sober from booze, is when I had that DUI. That's probably right then and there I should have gotten sober from booze. Right then and there. This hot chicken nugget story. Have you seen this shit?
No.
So there's a lawsuit, a new McDonald's lawsuit, where a kid that was 4 years old had a chicken nugget trapped on their leg for 2 minutes. It was on the leg. It they spilled the chicken nuggets, so the chicken nugget got caught between the seatbelt and the kid's leg. For 2 minutes, it stayed there, and the kid has a 2nd-degree burn. And they're suing lawsuit.
McDonald's.
They're suing McDonald's.
Turn your shit down. You didn't learn the first time.
Lawsuit, I said.
You didn't learn the first time.
So now, a 2nd-degree burn isn't, it's bad, but it's not the worst fucking thing in the world. Now, immediately people want to talk about the whole hot coffee thing from the 90s when this gets brought up. I think you even were just alluding to that, right? You know,
Yeah.
from the other time. So that hot coffee shit is a completely different ball of worms, if you will, a completely different cup of coffee.
Can of worms.
So yeah, ball of
worms.
I don't fucking know where I pulled that from. That was a third degree burn scenario where it's severely disfigured. I would show you guys pictures of what happened.
Like
I can't. It would probably get me in some trouble here. I think it's of her privates anyway, so I literally can't. She burned her privates. It's third degree burns. This was like scaldingly hot coffee, like ridiculously hot. The chicken nugget was like 140 degrees,
which is what you're supposed to.
Yeah.
That's safe.
I think so. Here's the thing. The lawsuit was actually I think cut out. I think it was thrown out yesterday. So I'm not sure yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to go forward anywhere. It feels like, I mean, here's the thing that's funny to me about the whole hot coffee thing. A lot of people will bring that up as an example of like tort reform or whatever, and like people sue too much. That lady who burned herself on that hot coffee should have sued. I don't know if this scenario is necessary. This is more of an example of like tort reform.
140 degrees. Somebody that serves food at my job, 140 degrees is what the food has to be at to be considered safe. And anybody that watched John Taffy knows that too.
We got Will in another account here, Trash Boy Trilogy. I love that Will's just showing up in mad different accounts. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all we have to say about
I have
the
a friend
McDonald's thing.
from Jersey that when she was maybe like 6 or 7 years old, she was at a restaurant and a waitress accidentally spilled an entire pot of hot burning coffee all over her, and she has like scars, like her chin all the way down her arm, all over her chest. Like,
did she sue?
Yeah, she got $100,000 when she turned 18.
Oh yeah, $100,000.
Her lawyer fucked up.
Is she disfigured?
No, not really. She just has scar like all over herself.
God damn. See, that's brutal as fuck.
It was a whole pot of coffee too.
I guess this is a good way to go into Kitchen Nightmares coming back.
Speaking of Kitchen Nightmares, do you like this better than the last batch of banana bread that I made?
Didn't we put chocolate in the last one though?
Yeah.
Well, I have to say I like the chocolate one better.
But the bread part. Because
I feel like the chocolate made it more moist though last time.
Okay, see, I used sour cream in this. And a little bit of
It feels more crunchy.
And a little bit yolk.
It honestly feels drier. Tastes drier.
Great. I googled extra moist.
I think the chocolate made it more moist last time.
You're right.
All right, Kitchen Nightmares is coming back after almost a decade off the air. Here's a quote I found from the article about this. Zelda just gifted 5 Humble Among memberships. Hold on. Let's see who's who's gonna get a membership right now. This is almost a new segment on the show. Who Rizel's gonna gift memberships to. Thank you, Rizel. It's a rolling of the dice.
We love Rossi. Get that. Trash Boy Trilogy. Let me get one.
To which account though?
I think on that
Stormageddon I almost did it. Stormageddon Godspeed got one.
Papa
got one.
Well, now
yo, you just became a member.
Well, I think he's saying that's why he hasn't been so far, because he didn't configure it out.
It's in the description of most of my videos.
I had to do it through the
Trash Boy Trilogy just got one.
Whoop Kanda!
What's up? Whoop 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 from work from Whoop Kanda. Now Will's flexing like multiple alienated accounts.
Facts.
Whoop whoop.
We love it. We're here for it.
Thank you, Rizel. It's really appreciated, man. That shit helps out, man.
You're getting me one step closer to a BBL, Rozelle.
I mean, it definitely makes sure I get these fucking YouTube checks on the 21st, you know? That's where most of my YouTube income comes from. If it wasn't for memberships and fucking the live super chats, some of these months, I wouldn't make enough income off of ad revenue. We don't get ad revenue off of a lot of these live streams and most of the videos I do because of the content.
We'd be talking about bad things.
Yeah.
I'm done with that thing. Okay. I'm ripped, bro.
Let's get through these. This quote from Kitchen Nightmares from old Gordon Ramsay.
Too powerful right now.
He's collecting alienated.
Emilee getting a BBL for main stage.
Like the operation.
I'm down with it.
All right, Gordon Ramsay. I canceled my own show on. Oh, do you want to do it as a British accent? You want to read it in your British accent?
Oh my god.
I just put you on the spot.
Yeah, I might fuck it up because you just put me on the spot.
Oi, I canceled my own show on.
What the fuck? That is wrong. I
Kitchen
cancelled my own show on Fox, Kitchen Nightmares. I wake up in the middle of the south of France after filming a week with a British guy I wouldn't trust to run my bath, let alone my restaurant, he told the outlet, because he was running a ski resort. He felt like he could take advantage of all the customers because there was nowhere else to eat. He was giving me shit for telling him the truth, and I thought, I'm done.
So no date yet on the return of Kitchen. That was dope, by the way. Round of applause for Emilee, everybody. Round of applause. That shit was dope. So yeah, no date yet for the return of Kitchen Nightmares. The reason we're talking about Kitchen Nightmares in the first place is because we have an obsession with bar rescue on
Will Gates said
in this
my
house.
British accent is good.
Yeah, she be doing the British accents kind of around the house. It's kind of a ting. What was I fucking about to say? God damn it.
We love bar rescue.
Bar rescue. We love bar rescue in this house. And Kitchen Nightmares is really like second place.
Yeah.
To bar rescue.
It's not as spicy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because alcohol is not involved in bar rescue, I feel like inherently it doesn't get as crazy. I think it's the alcohol. Whoop whoop, Don Chaos. What's up, man?
I bet one of your 157 cats has a British accent.
157.
Which one do you think has a British accent?
Preston? Because that fucking sounds like a British. But he's like a goofy, like a comic relief type. He's like a Pip or something.
Maybe Lucy, because she's such a bitch.
Yeah, she would be like the stuck up, like waspy British type.
Emilee making banana bread on the Great British Baking Show for main stage.
Oh my god.
Taffy loves her some Preston. Look at that.
I feel like it would still be Preston because I feel like he would be a goofy, I don't know.
Steve-O is Donnie from Wild Thornberries. Fucking facts. You nailed that. You fucking nailed that.
So did you see the Lil Wayne clip of him canceling his show and getting mad at the crowd because they weren't feeling his artist or whatever?
No.
Yeah, he like shut down a show. Alan Cubis is the artist's name.
Who the hell is it?
I don't know. He was. I guess Wayne was mad as hell.
Murderous, humble chat. Much love. We cannot wait to kick it with y'all.
Hey, shouts out to Prez Murderous. Shouts out to MUJ. They got a stream this weekend. MUJ is streaming. Shit, I got it on my phone. Where the fuck is that? Make sure I plug y'all proper.
I know I just told you to put the blunt out, but I'm gonna have a dab. So I know I just told you to put the blunt out, but I'm gonna take this dab.
This Saturday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Tune into Team MUJ Weekly Wicked Web Show. Those are the homies over there. Definitely can't wait to hang out with y'all at the Gathering.
I got Team MUJ stickers on my makeup kit.
Yeah, we need to show that off at some point. She got fucking mad Juggalo stickers from y'all on this makeup kit of hers. Yeah, that shit's kind of fucking. Yeah, we gotta have to show that off. All right, let's keep going. Music stuff. Am I into music stuff yet? Post Malone announced. Not quite, but we're almost there. Post Malone announced a new album, Austin, self-titled, if you will, because his real name is Austin.
I can't wait for this.
He got a new single dropping on Friday, it looks like, too, and a music video. He also has some tour dates going down. If y'all weren't here, I'd be crying. I don't think there's a chance we're gonna get Posty like at the Gathering. Yellow Wolf is a nice surprise announcement, though.
I'm pretty excited about that.
I've never seen Yellow Wolf, but how do y'all feel about the racist tendencies with Yellow Wolf? You all know the story that Royce the 5'9" told, right?
No.
I've talked about. Fuck, do we have time for that story? Fuck, I gotta tell
Just
it now.
be
I brought it.
quick, like.
So Royce the 5'9" is on an episode of the Joe Budden podcast, and he tells this story about one of his producers, one of his artists. See how I segued it in from the Lil Wayne thing. One of his artists go down to work with Yellow Wolf when Yellow Wolf was on Shady, and black producer. Going in and hanging out with this, Yellow Wolf is a white boy. Yellow Wolf was using the N-word with the R.
Oh!
And, Yellow Wolf got the rebel flag on him and shit. And then, I don't know. Y'all can go find that. It's the episode of Joe Budden from a couple years ago where Royce the 5'9" is interviewed on that shit. So I don't know how that really shit. Funny. I mean, I know Juggalos seemed to like Yellow Wolf at the Gathering, but I don't know. That story made me kind of not like Yellow Wolf and not want to fuck with Yellow Wolf. She want to ride me like a goose or whatever that Post Malone song says. Ride me like a goose. Which song is she making? What song is she parodying?
Oh my god, I can't think of the name of it. Hold on, I can't. I don't know song names. Hold on.
Lil Wayne got a new song that's a storytelling track. I'm just saying that's the story that Royce the 5'9" tells. Yo, Kid Rock got a fucking same sitch, right? Whoop, same sitch with Kid Rock.
I don't know. I can't think of which one it is. It's one of these songs.
I'm just relaying a story that I heard on a podcast, guys. Don't kill the fucking messenger. It's the same situation with Kid Rock and the wife and the kid, though. Same situation. Just saying. I remember that story. NASCAR Aloe going on fucking tour with a bunch of motherfuckers. Is there there's no Boston date on there, is there? Yeah, there's like no East Coast shit at all, damn near. Orlando. Yeah. There's like nothing. Is he even coming to New York?
It's so little.
Yeah. I can bring up the bigger one.
It honestly looks like Columbus is the closest.
Well, yeah. Orlando's fucking... Yeah, there's nowhere near us. Well, shouts out to NASCAR. We talked about him on the last episode, name-dropping ICP. Let's talk a little bit about this Gray Day announcement.
Oh, this shit looks so dope.
So we talked about that last episode as well. If City Morgue was really going to be giving us the last performance ever, it seemed from checking their website and them saying that tour that they were on was their last tour ever. Nuh-uh. They're on tour with the Suicide Boys, Ghost Main, Freddie Dredd, Cemetery, and Ramirez, right?
It's a fucking
stacked lineup. And there is a Boston date on this, September 9th. I think me, her, and Kosuke are going to be going out too. We're definitely going to be trying to pull up to this shit because that lineup is so fucking stacked. That lineup is stacked. So we're going to be trying to pull up to that. So check us out in the Boston date for that. Here's that Riff Raff pic of Riff Raff in the Lazy and Crazy drip from last episode where I showed off the ring there.
I liked it.
So
that's nice.
Esham, new album Purgatory has a date, July 7th. So now we're deep into the Juggalo shit. Esham has been teasing that Purgatory shit for a minute, but we have a date, July 7th, which is the Friday of the Gathering, right? Yeah, that's the Friday of the Gathering. So Esham dropping a Purgatory at the Gathering. All right, Suicide Boys got a new music video. That's the other thing. I didn't even get a chance to see that shit. It's an animated music video for Hot Razor. I have to fucking watch that. Easy Mac Golden BSP got a music video for Big Stepper.
I love Easy
With a lot
Mac.
of banana imagery. Vice files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, but still are dropping videos and still doing things, still producing TV, or at least dropping TV. I don't know what it means for the future of Vice, if someone's going to fucking swoop in and buy that shit. I mean, Vice has been a company that's been flipped a few different times at this point.
I used to be like obsessed. Like when I like first moved out and I had my own house, like I thought I was like so like woke and like cool for like getting all of my current events off of Vice, but like I don't know, I feel like they're kind of exploitative. Slightly.
All right. I mean, it's shit. Like I said, it's shifted ownership so many times.
Yeah.
It's kind of not even. I don't know. Let me show you guys something I didn't know existed until this week.
Psychopathic buys Vice.
That would be some shit. Limp Bizkit has physical copies of their latest album, Still Sucks. Now, here's the thing. There's this super limited edition version with a couple of bonus tracks. I saw someone on Reddit say that if you buy this $13 one, you still get the $18 one. So maybe just a pro tip if you want the extra track. I don't know. The person on Reddit said that they got it. It might be a fluke, but anyway, if you're looking for the new Limp Bizkit CD on physical, I wanted to let you guys know you can actually purchase that shit, because I did not know that. Marilyn Manson, and more like new metal-y type news. Marilyn Manson's teasing new music, it seems. Does anyone want to hear it is my immediate question when I see that.
Not.
Because even me, who's like a big fan of Manson, or was a big fan of Manson, his art's been a little bit ruined for me. And that's an interesting subject I've been thinking about.
I still want to watch that documentary.
We started it, right?
No.
I thought we started it, but it was like, all right, we definitely need to watch it. I think I started it, and it's bad. It's bad. He had a defamation lawsuit against Evan Rachel Wood from that documentary, I think, directly from that documentary, that was dismissed last week. So his defamation lawsuit did not hold up in court, basically kind of meaning the shit she said was true. Here's the thing, though. I've been thinking about it, like this whole idea of enjoying art from quote-unquote like problematic artists. Because Manson is one that, like, there's definitely other artists that, like, I can kind of forget some of their scumbaggery. Yeah, Jimmy Urin's a good example.
I made out with him when I was 14 years old.
Yeah,
that should not have fucking happened.
Yeah.
You know, like, back then I thought it was the coolest fucking thing
about
that he had this kissing booth at Bamboozle, and he was making out with everybody, and I got to be one of those lucky girls, and I was fucking young and dumb, and he should have been the adult to be like, that's probably not a good idea, because I don't look 30 years old right now. I look young as shit, and I looked damn young as shit when I was 14. So looking back on it, I'm like, no, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah. But we still fucking bump.
But
MSI.
I still be bumping MSI. I do. I still be bumping MSI.
Jimmy Urin from Mindless Self-Indulgence, wake up. But like Ren and Stimpy is a really good example.
I love Ren and Stimpy.
I mean, a lot of us, I'm sure a lot of you out there love Ren and Stimpy, but if you guys look into John K., John Krasinski. I mean, I got a Ren and Stimpy book behind me. You guys can see a Ren and Stimpy book, that comic book, that one next to the Invisibles volume up there. Yeah, that shit's been sitting there for a minute. I still fuck with Ren and Stimpy and his art, but he's pretty fucked up if you look up his shit. What's up? I'm missing it.
See what Ashel
It's Log.
What rolls downstairs, homeowner repairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What fits on your back, it's great for a snack. It's log, log, log. It's log, log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad, it's good.
On Punching Down's podcast, they have chat prompts where, like, if you write feed him, the little bash guy comes out and eats the snake food.
Yeah.
I feel like there's chat prompts for you to do things.
Ashel said she started the Emilee karaoke. You sure did, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like chat prompts.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy,
Yo,
joy,
whoop
joy.
whoop from the War Dogs and the Grey 5'9" Army. Yo, shouts out. That's fucking dope. City Morgue is still probably one of the things I'm like the most excited for at the gathering this year. All right, let's keep it moving.
Powdered Toast Man.
Did you know The Weeknd changed his name? Like his professional artist name?
His artist name, so
Yeah.
he's not going by The Weeknd anymore.
He's going government name.
He's going by Abel.
Tesfaye. Here's the thing. Did you know his full name? This is fucking blew my wig back. Did you know what his middle name was?
What?
Full name Abel McConan Tesfaye. Isn't that fucking weird? Considering the whole like Drake kind of fucked them both over shit. Isn't that fucking weird? What are the like that's weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because the McConan thing.
I don't
fucked
sell
with me.
Molly. No
Oh yeah, with that
more.
Grade A tour, by the way, tickets are on sale Friday for that Grade A tour. So we got to try to swoop in and get that. Whoa, that scared the fucking shit out of me. Holy fuck. An adapter gimmick just slid off the fucking counter and scared the balls off me. I thought that was a vampire about to jump up and eat my soul. Holy fuck.
My foot hit the
Holy
wire.
shit, that scared me.
You're on edge.
Yeah, I don't know why that scared me so much. Fuck. Holy shit. All right, let's continue into the Juggalodium. Will Gates got a new mixtape coming out. Pastor Gates 2.
Thank you, Trash Committee. He liked my makeup.
Next month, did you say, Will? June 17th, I think. Oh, fuck. Trash Committee, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I'm definitely planning on keeping it up, man. Right, Will? 17th? June 17th?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So full project, I think Will was saying. He played me a little piece of a new song that he was working on. I fuck with Will Gates, man. I think he's a really good kid, really talented kid. Go check out Will Gates' music, especially when Pastor Gates 2 drops. This artwork, kind of a flip on the original artwork that Salamander did as well. Shouts out to Sal. Ooh, we got a kitty mewing at the door. Who is that?
Preston.
Oh, it's Preston, and he's already gone away. Sounds like he had an offering for us, and we did not accept the offering. He will be back. All right. Shouts out to Will, though. Check out his project, Pastor Gates, too. June 17th. Darby announced for the Gathering of the Juggalos. This blew my fucking wig back. I'm so fucking happy for Darby. Got a really good spot, too. I think, 5:30 p.m. Friday. So that's like the closing of the stage, the Martian stage, the secondary stage for the evening until the main stage closes again. What did Taffy say?
Presty.
Yeah, I think it is Presty. It's definitely Presty.
His meow sounded awfully British to me.
So that's a dope spot because that's like probably about the biggest that stage gets right before everyone migrates on down to the main stage. That's really fucking dope. They gave him a really good spot. I'm really fucking happy for Darby with Devereaux, by the way. That shit's gonna be hype. You guys out there need to be fucking there supporting Darby for this. Make sure that whole area is fucking packed. Make sure that whole shit is packed in. Darby, that's gonna be a fucking legendary performance. Darby's gonna go the fuck in. Be there for that shit. Hex, secret location meet and greets. I thought this was a really cool concept. I think he kind of did something like this last year. I could be wrong. You can get that shit at hex.com. Photos with Hex, autograph signing, Hex photo flat, collectible Hex gathering lanyard and sticker pack.
I will also be on the whole 3-headed monster tour as well as Shaggy the Airhead and Free Will. Said Darby.
Darby said that? Oh shit, that's an exclusive. Holy fuck, I don't know if that's been dropped anywhere. Has that been dropped anywhere else, Darby?
Wait, can y'all really hear Preston's meow?
Holy shit. Yo, Shaggy's on the whole 3-headed monster stuff? Yo, I think he just dropped a couple exclusives on my head.
Yeah.
Has that shit been dropped anywhere before? Holy shit. That's a big fucking deal. Congratulations, Darby. Congratulations, man. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
Lit.
That just blew my wig back.
That's some pretty serious shit.
That's
fucking awesome.
We had a whole bunch of artists for the Gathering shit, but we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Ouija and Triz in the studio working on shit, finishing up the album, it looks like. We talked about that on Sunday. Yeah. Project probably coming real soon, it seems like. The Freak music video also coming real soon.
I cannot
May 22nd,
wait
1 p.m. Eastern
shit.
Standard Time. And it looks like we got old Uncle Juffy in that fucking shit.
I know, I'm pretty
Sean
excited about this fucking music video for that reason.
That's really fucking fresh. It's also seemingly going to be set in the BLT gimmick. What is it? Big Jim's Juggalo Diner BLT gimmick. What the fuck is that shit called? Let me pull up that flyer.
Juggalo's never gonna get no love.
What is that called? The C-17. Here we go.
BLT
Juggalo Jim's BLT Blowdown. So it looks like it's going to be set in Juggalo Jim's Diner. The Freak music video. Purely speculation, just off of context clues. Three-Headed Monster Tour. Darby O'Trill, Shaggy the Airhead, and Free Will all going to be opening up on every day. That's so fucking...
That's dope.
Dog, I wish that shit was coming to the East Coast. That's going to be such a stacked fucking lineup.
I honestly think the Nashville show is the closest.
I want to see Shaggy the Airhead so fucking bad live. That's another one that should have been on the fucking Gathering fucking lineup. Hopefully Shaggy's on. Well, hopefully he performs at the fucking Devereaux party gimmick at the very least.
Papa, say hi to Preston. Preston! You're not Preston.
Steve-o. You're here to cause trouble, though. You're here to climb things and knock things over.
Come here, babies.
Okay. Yeah, see, already about to do something. Shit, the VIP packages for the Three-Headed Monsters tour gimmicks up at Psychopathic Vault. I didn't even mean to keep that in there. Shaggy 2-Dope going on tour as well. This is the thing I was going to say. Shaggy the Airhead, there's no conflicting dates, I guess, on that shit. No? Yeah, I guess not. So Shaggy going to be fucking touring his ass off here in a minute.
Hi, baby.
That's fucking crazy. ICP announced they will be on this Riot Fest gimmick. Woo. All right, Steve-o.
Hi, baby.
Now, let me pull up the bigger one because I can't even see. I think they were in the middle of this. Yeah, Riot Fest.
I was looking at this and like like half of them is dope and then half of them is not dope.
It's a strange lineup. It's like, ooh, there goes my phone. Like, it's kind of like an alt
Death Cab for Cutie
lineup.
And The Cure lit.
Head Automatica I would fuck with.
100 Gex, AFI.
100 Gex and Dresden Dolls.
The Used, Say Anything, Flogging Molly, Bayside. I didn't even fucking notice that. That's fucking dope. Thursday, Enter Shikari.
Corey Feldman.
Hawthorne
Corey
Heights.
Feldman. Yo, Insane Clown Posse, do you realize you're at the same festival as Corey Feldman? Yo, Nothing Nowhere from Vermont.
Enter Shikari. Bowling for Soup. What the fuck?
Does the Insane Clown Posse realize they're playing the same festival as Corey Feldman? Yo. I bet they're hoping they're playing on the same day. Same stage. Back to back, Insane Clown Posse, Corey Feldman.
I would go just to see Enter Shikari and Hawthorne Heights.
There's a couple of fucking interesting things on here. I'm not going to lie.
And Silverstein.
A lot of this stuff, I don't even know what it is, though.
Bayside. That's dope. Bayside is fucking dope.
A lot of this, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I have no idea what this shit is.
You've probably heard me listening to You've definitely heard me listening to Enter Shikari.
Oh, P-Funk. P-Funk with George Clinton.
Let's see. I don't know anyone. The Aqua Dolls, are they fucking trying to fucking be like
Mr. Bungle, too, by the way. Mr. Bungle would be fucking tight. Mr. Bungle often getting recommended. Oh, and Death Grips. I didn't even see that. Mr. Bungle would definitely be a good fit for the fucking Gathering. That often gets thrown out there.
I want to go see 100 Gex. What, Preston?
Oh, is that Preston's whiny ass?
Hi! Come here! Come here!
All right, Cat's about to get all kinds of fur up in here.
Come here, little dude.
But let's see. I think I have the other one. We talked about this one last time. And Insane Clown Posse also tweeted out on socials, put out on socials that they will be at this weird club experience thing. Now, I've seen some people say you need a camping pass or a separate pass just to get in for the club experience. So you gotta, like, it's either you have to get the camping pass to get into the club experience, or you have to get a separate pass. Either way, you have to get a separate gimmick, it seems, to get into whatever this club experience is,
Steve-O like banana bread.
which contains the Insane Clown Posse 3-6 Mafia Project Pat performances that Juggalos should be checking out. Are you letting the kitty eat the banana bread?
Yeah, she likes it.
Violent J going to be appearing at this wrestling show. Atomic Legacy Wrestling Reignite. Here's the match gimmick. Constantly covering this other dude's face. Madman Fulton's face. Madman Pondo versus Tony DeVito versus Madman Fulton. Violent J in Madman Pondo's corner. Could it get physical? Who knows? God damn, these cats. One of my 157 cats are mewing again. You got a fish?
Bring me the fish. Or
all right,
run away with it.
He's gone. He's gone with the fish. All right, I think we're on track. Oh yeah. Should we should I bring up the question of will we get an infomercial this year?
Well, you just did.
I just did. What do you guys think? Do we get an infomercial?
Good night, Clown Devil Boy. Have a good sleep.
Good night, Clown Devil Boy. I don't know, with the way they're dropping the shit, and I don't know if they're gonna get together to do a video. Is my whole thing. I don't know why. It feels like they should, because it's like a tradition. I feel like they should just do a live stream gimmick and maybe just read off the names or something. Preston, hi, you needy boy. But if you guys haven't been, we're gonna go ahead and show you. You can go to the Juggalo Gathering website. Hi, buddy.
Humble and Emilee in Cats the Musical for main stage.
Yo, bringing our cats to the gathering, that would be a fucking nightmare. No, thank you. So if you go to the Martian stage, you can check out mad artists now. RA at the RA the Rugged Man, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. But mad artists are up on here now. So if you guys haven't perused, including Darby.
Preston, everyone.
But a lot of these artists are people I don't know. Now, this guy was in the Cypher, I guess. This NGS. Someone brought up NGS on Sunday, I think. When we were chatting.
Taffy.
Yeah. So NGS was in the Cypher. I think he won. Did he win the contest to get in there?
Oh, God. He's playing.
Tara Diaz.
That dude's playing.
Willie Hayes and Fago Gang. And Zitro. But a lot of these... Zombie Cult, I feel like I have heard of before, too. A lot of these people I don't know.
He won Rap Battle.
The Flowmaster Battle, that's right. He won that shit, right?
Yeah. God, I can't believe that dude's gonna be there.
Scene Loke.
Yeah.
With his alien baby.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Scene Loke, though. That song's fucking catchy. Emilee, not a fan. Emilee's not a fan. So, at the same time, this wasn't updated at the time, but since then, they have updated some more shit on here that wasn't announced. Alien Ant Farm was a really dope fucking announcement, by the way. City Morgue still the thing I'm fucking the most excited for. Not us on the main stage. I don't know if that was on here before. Was that on here when we looked at this before? I'm not quite sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah, here's some of the new ones. 9 Dead, which I guess they played their first show in 2021. They said on social media.
Oh shit.
Clockwork fucking E.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my brothers, Clockwork E. That's fucking dope. The Six. But a lot of these other artists, I don't know who they are. Freeze Martian, I feel like I've heard that name. I'm hoping, and obviously with Yellow Wolf, I'm assuming Yellow Wolf's going to be a main stage act. But little bit underwhelmed with some of these other artists. I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping we get some more announcements of some shit. But Darby and Clockwork E, Zitro, there's definitely a lot of fresh shit from the underground that is getting put on. I just, I'm a little disappointed that shit like Strife is not getting on.
Yeah.
Acetone really like deserves a fucking spot. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. Obviously, I wanted a spot, but I'm just happy to get put on anything, And honestly, the pressure of being on that stage, I don't even know if I'm ready. Thank you to everybody for your kind words, though, and I think motherfuckers believe in me more than I believe in myself sometimes. Honestly, I really appreciate your kind words. Let's see. I think we're just on to gathering shit. We broke down all the artist shit. Oh, I put that in there. See, I didn't want to put the words in there this time. All right, the Rugged Man got announced. Let me pull up the word gimmicks. What do you get when you take 4 decades of New York City grit and filter it through the laser-focused lens of a hip-hop icon? You get I almost said phonabide, a bona fide legend. So clear the stage and make way for the return of a legend to the Gathering of the Juggalos, none other than R.A. the Rugged Man with DJ Lala. The man whose mind is 1 part madhouse and 2 parts grindhouse has found a peculiar I can't say that. Fellowship with the Juggalos and is once again making it a point to come out and rock with his people. Witness for yourself the rap maverick. Command the mic with the acute lethality of a gunman in a Peckinpah Western with a performance that that gathering myths are literally made of. Come kick it with R.A. and you'll see why it's said that both Juggalos and legends never die. We talked about this on Sunday, and then it was announced the next day. R.A. the Rugged Man, how we wanted to see R.A. Get announced. Or at least I was saying that shit.
Oh my God.
Very happy that R.A. is coming back. That's a dope performance. The legendary Gathering performance is, Oklahoma, when he finished his set with a megaphone. I wasn't there for that, but Murder Mayhem Mitch tells a really epic story.
Someone sent me a megaphone in a P.O. box.
You don't need a megaphone.
Remember
that wasn't rude. Was that rude?
Remember I said I was going to scream really nice things at people with my megaphone?
Oh, yeah. Well, we should just get a megaphone. Don't be e-begging for a megaphone. We can get a megaphone.
I want one with stickers already on it. That looks cool. That's been
already on it. We can put cool stickers on it.
I want a weathered one. I want a vintage one.
You want like a busted looking one?
Kind of.
Someone send your used megaphone, please.
Wake Up said you don't need a megaphone.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
I think maybe he's just quoting me. Trying to get me in more trouble. Wake up, wake up.
You think that I'm loud? Wait till you're in a house with me, my mom, my sister, my niece, like at a party.
And then you're going to be loud?
Everyone's going to be 10 times louder than me.
Oh. Okay.
I ain't got shit on my mama, that's for sure.
I think I touched the nerve saying she was going to be loud. Mr. Juggalo pageant. Let me read this gimmick. It's back. That's right, Juggalos and Juggalettes. The only place you'll get to see the fellas really show you what they're working with. Mr. Juggalo returns, hosted by Mankini. You've got 12 contestants that will compete in 3 rounds, judged by a panel on a 10-point ranking system featuring a swimsuit round, talent round, and personality round. There will be 3 winners. Second and third place will receive a sash and special t-shirt. First place will receive an extra special sash, a super dope crown, and a crisp $100 gift certificate, and a fish from Preston. Yeah? Thank you, buddy. And a fish from Preston. If you want to compete, you will need to show up at least an hour early for ample time to set up and get everyone prepped.
And please don't body drop your wives.
Yeah, please do not perform self-defense maneuvers on
Emilee
your
and,
wife on stage.
Emilee and
Holy
Wakanda with
shit.
megaphones together for main stage. My poor eardrums for second stage. That's what Taffy said.
Yo,
$100
are you
fish.
gonna steal Whoop's everlasting whooper and just use that?
No, because he needs one. We both need one together.
I'm just, you with a megaphone is gonna be crazy. In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way, because you're gonna say positive things.
Yeah, like that's my
See,
goal.
I'm trying to dig myself out of this hole now.
I want to get a megaphone and scream compliments at people. People like are always fucking with people, saying rude shit. I want to be like, I like your shoes. Have a beautiful day. You're pretty. Them shorts is lit. You know what I mean? Just saying.
I think it's a good idea. See? Did I dig myself out of this hole I got myself into yet? Sheesh.
You got a whole big ass size 12.5 foot you could fit in your whole mouth. Stick that foot right in there.
All right then.
M with a megaphone
mad.
is a wrestling manager in the making. Ah! I would be the best.
The best wrestling manager?
Yeah.
You could talk some shit.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
could talk some serious shit. So D-Loke was announced. Just D-Loke for some reason announced. I was so excited to see a Cottonmouth King, but then I realized, what, we're just getting D-Loke? No offense to just D-Loke, but I really wanted the whole version, some version of the Cottonmouth Kings, especially because they seem to be touring right now. Kind of fucking disappointed with that. Thick clouds of potent, loud smoke rise like pillars into the night sky, heralding the return of the king to the gathering of the Juggalos. For almost 30 years now, D-Loke has been blessing microphones and elevating minds with his authentic Cali stoner spirit alive in his music. And now the Weed Man is coming home to where his message first found its footing amongst the family. Put one in the skies, D-Loke gives you a royal tour through the ages, so showcasing an audio legacy that has made him a straight-up icon in the hallowed halls of Juggalo history. You already know we're getting spacey with it this year, and D-Loke in the house. And with D-Loke in the house, you can bet the Kings... so lots of King talk, but, like, it's just D-Loke. I'm so I mean... I guess D-Loke, it'll be interesting, but man, I was really hoping forward to getting this new version at least. What happened to the whole reunion thing that they were doing? Anyway,
dude, D-Loke was tweaking at Hemfest, came to my stage Celia and was twitchy as fuck.
Oh, really? On his shifty shell shock shit? That's unfortunate.
Taffy said,
Purely speculation.
Now I'm imagining Whoop and M as Humble and my wrestling managers while we have a very calm and quiet wrestling match. I like it. Chucky Chuck will be there. Don't give a fuck.
Chucky Chuck will be there. So what?
Don't give a fuck.
For his own, will he be performing with D-Loke? Because isn't Chucky part of that whole, or is he performing solo? Because I know Chucky's down as fuck. Chucky's like always in the Shaggy show and shit.
Oh my god, there's
Yo, he could come on stage and do that shit with Hex. Yeah, but his fog machine. If you guys ever seen Chucky Chuck's fucking weed smoking device. Oh, we ain't got time to show that off. But go YouTube that shit. All right. I guess I think I've gotten through everything. We can talk about the sobriety shit now. But yeah, I'm curious if we're gonna get an infomercial. I'm gonna talk about my sobriety shit now, though. Let's see, man. So I guess we'll start with this image. This is from an app on my phone that is called No Mo. It's a sobriety tracking app where you can put in the date, your sobriety date, and it kind of just helps you keep track of your date. I did not choose the date May 17 on some Juggalo shit. It's just the way it worked out. The last night I guess we'll start there. The last night I ever drank, I was in a bad place in life. I had gotten to the point with my alcoholism where I was drinking probably at least a quart of vodka a day, a night, drinking it with a lot of Red Bull, a lot of shitty energy drinks, just straight up mixing that shit and just shooting shots, a lot of shots of that shit. um, it got to the point where it had really affected my life in bad ways, my relationships on every front of my life. Every relationship I had in my life was affected by my alcoholism, and I couldn't even see that. But starting to see that, hitting rock bottom and realizing it, I was trying to taper off. I was doing the whole, I'm only going to have this many tonight. Tomorrow night I'll have this many. And I was down to 2 drinks a night. Now this is technically, I guess, the 16th going into the 17th. And this is the COVID year. COVID, not really taking advantage of the free time I had during COVID, wasting a bunch of it drinking. I have so many regrets over that shit. Anyway, but this was the COVID stuff. Definitely, I amped it up because I was stuck in the house. Definitely was drinking more just from being stuck in the house a little bit more. But anyway, I was trying to taper the shit down. I decided I had my first drink, right? And I decided I was going to microdose a little bit of mushrooms that I had. These dried ass old mushrooms have been in there for fucking a long ass time. Very, very small little pinch, just a little pinch. And I had that little bit of mushrooms, and I finished that drink, and I had the second drink. And while drinking that second drink, I was down to 2 drinks a night, so that was my last drink of the night. I'm watching Joe Bob Briggs. I'm watching The Last Drive-In on Shudder, replays of The Last Drive-In, because I just discovered The Last Drive-In at the time. And I was drinking that second drink, and I just had the realization of like, yeah, I don't like this feeling, this like getting that little bit of a buzz, that feeling. I don't like that feeling anymore. That slightly that little bit of that warm fucking feeling that you get in your fucking stomach when you drink. I don't like that fucking feeling anymore. And like all the bad things that had happened and were happening in my life, like I really realized in that moment it's tied to that dumb feeling. And I really didn't like that shit. So I realized then and there, like that was gonna be my last drink. I finished that drink, but that was gonna be my last drink. And so the next morning I was like very emotionally raw, like because I had only had those 2 drinks, and I knew I was committed to it though. I knew I was done, but I was very emotional. I was very anxious too. Like my anxiety came out quite a bit after quitting booze. So what I ended up doing is I took the recommendation of a guy who did a podcast that I was a big fan of at the time. He actually recommended an online AA course to me, and I did that. I went on the Zoom for this online. It was an LA, Los Angeles fucking course, but the people in there were, a lot older than me, most of them. And it really helped that, just it's corny as fuck. And I'm not like a religious person. I didn't go to a bunch of AA meetings or anything. I went to maybe like 2 more of these online ones, and I never went to another one. But those couple of meetings really helped ground me and let me know that there's other people out there like me, and hearing just their stories, it helped, like, it really did help quite a bit. So I do recommend like people maybe check out an AA meeting if they are struggling, because it did help me a little bit. You don't have to do the whole 12 steps shit. My reasoning for that is my weird relationship with God, and it just seems like a lot of fucking work. God, but I definitely have taken things like trying to make amends with people and shit like that. Wicked Widget Productions with a $20 super chat. Congrats on being 3 years sober and going. Keep it going, homie. You have me on your Facebook. If you ever need to talk, hit me up. I'm always here for you, Mad Clown Love, homie. Thank you, Wicked Widget. I appreciate that, man. Very appreciated. So yeah, it was a real struggle with the anxiety. I was very fucking lucky that I didn't really crave the actual alcohol. I had a few a few random cravings over the last 3 years, mostly in that first year where it would be like on a hot summer day and I would be thinking about like, "Oh man, it would be nice to have a fucking beer right now." Like that kind of a shit. Like cuz I would like a fucking, Bud Light Limes on fucking hot summer days and shit. I know Bud Light Limes, right?
So
Uh,
gross.
but uh, those were so fleeting that like I was able to push that shit away very fast if I did have those kind of a craving. Um, Let me get into my notes a little bit to help me out with how I want to tell this. Let me go back in time. We'll start with the first time I tried alcohol. We're gonna get back to where we left off, and we'll finish my journey. But let's start where the first time I ever tried alcohol. I tried alcohol really young. My dad would give me beers to finish. Not trying to throw my dad under the bus or anything, but he just something he would do if he had like a little bit left in his beer and we'd be out fishing. He'd let me finish his fucking beer. So that's like the first time, and that's pretty young. I was pretty fucking young when that shit happened. So like,
Looks like Loki Fluffalo's kicking booze right now.
good for you. Good for you. Fifth day.
For 10 years.
A fifth day for 10.
A fifth a day
A
for
fifth
10
a day for 10 years. Shit. Damn. Well, good luck. Good luck on that. When you're ready, because that was the thing. I had to be ready. We're gonna get back to that. So, yeah, alcohol is a funny thing. Society really accepts alcohol. Everywhere you go, it's everywhere. It's one of the most destructive drugs, maybe the most destructive drug.
I will say, like,
It's up there. You would say it's top 3, top 2.
I have lived with severe meth heads. I have lived with severe alcoholics. I have lived with severe heroin users, fucking crackheads, and I would say the worst to be like the person around that person is alcohol. For sure. It is probably the most destructive thing that I've ever seen. Like, when I stopped drinking, it was because I was trying to convince my, like, ex to stop drinking. I never had a fucking problem with it, but I was like, well, I'm not going to be that person that's not going to drink, or that's going to drink around someone and I expect them not to drink. So I just completely stopped. Even though, like, I didn't go out and have fun with my friends, and it left such a bad taste in my mouth that's why I don't drink now, because I know
And I always tell her she can drink if she wants, like if she used to drink.
but I choose not to.
Not even that long ago, really.
The last time I
mean, you finish like Whoop Conda's beer.
Yeah,
You would try Whoop finish
sip,
his beer.
you
You
know?
try his
but
kombucha beers or whatever.
I do not drink to
Probiotic
get
beer.
drunk. Like, I don't want to get drunk. I don't like getting drunk. It gives me bad juju, bad memories, and then I turn into a sad, crying, sappy mess. So that's why I stay away from it, because living with alcoholics fucking sucks. It's awful.
Yeah. So it's everywhere though. It's everywhere, and it's funny because I never really drank in high school. I didn't drink at all throughout high school. It wasn't until I graduated high school that like we would get like Mike's Hard Lemonades and shit, and we would get drunk off of them shits. And then we graduated to that cheap vodka. Jesus Christ, it's PP poop again. Happy 3 years sober. I never had to stop. Never went that crazy. I love when people can notice and get their self better. God bless. Thank you, PP poop. I don't know if you saw PP poop. I did share my thoughts about Dream Survey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did share my thoughts about Dream Survey in one of the last episodes. I would share those again, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Thank you, PP poop poop.
Just one poop.
Did I say poop poop? I did say poop
you
poop.
did say poop poop.
PP poop. Just stepped in. Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate the super chat. Very appreciated. yeah, we would get fucking drunk off a cheap vodka after the Mike's Hard Lemonade era. And then, you know, there was an era where, like, in my 20s and shit, and this is around the time that I had my DUI. Lady Chaos, thank you. Congrats on 3 years, almost 7 years. That's fucking dope, Lady Chaos. Congrats. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Mad Clown Love. And, you know, the whiskey era is when I had my DUI. And, like, I very much glorified, like, Hunter S. Thompson. You know what I mean? Like, and that was where I got into the whiskeys and the fucking glorifying the artistry of drinking. It made me so creative and blah, 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 blah. And that's when I got my DUI. Man, I almost killed one of my best friends, Andy. And I think that really strained our relationship to this day. It could have been so fucking bad. We got really fucking lucky. Basically, I was drunk as fuck and went off the road. I was 21. I had just turned 21 like 3 months before. And yeah, I was wilding the fuck out. Got way too drunk at a party. Got mad at some stupid shit, which that's a whole other thing, dealing with my anger and my sobriety. Got mad at some stupid shit, left the party, and crashed my fucking car. Totaled my car. Almost killed my friend Andy. And it was awful. It was an awful experience. It fucked my life up because I was in a good spot. I had a good job. I had paid off a car. Like, I bought that shit, like, just stacking money and, like, working hard. And, like, I ruined that shit. And I had to quit my job because I had no transportation to get to that job because it was in Brat. Had no way to get there. So there goes that sweet job with that sweet income coming in. Couldn't do that shit.
That almost mirrors.
Tyler's just said almost everyone from the OG squad doesn't drink anymore. It's amazing. Yeah, it's facts. Tyler, I think, was anyway.
But that almost
shouts out to Tyler too. I know he's on his sober train shit. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Sorry.
That almost mirrors like me when I got clean off of fucking meth. I didn't have a car. My car fucking blew up. Lost my job. Lost my fucking house. And I like fucking lost everything. And then I had like a little bit left. And I was like, I'm gonna go through this bag. And then I'm never fucking doing that shit again. Because I fucking literally.
But here's the thing. That's not when I quit though. That's the point. That's not when I quit, guys. That's when I was 21. I still went hard as fuck for another fucking 12, 13 years. And I should have quit then. That really should have been the moment because I couldn't get my license back because I couldn't afford SR22 insurance. So I had to basically wait out, I think it was like a year, 2 years. No license, no nothing. Because I had to wait it out before I could get my license back without SR22. And I had to go through special treatment because I blew such high numbers and totaled my fucking car. And I think it was a DWI, technically, I got, which was way worse.
Yeah,
way worse. So yeah, that was a whole thing. I had to quit smoking pot at the time, which wasn't, really wasn't my issue. It was clearly the drinking.
Right.
But check this out, y'all. I had to quit smoking pot, and because they were going to piss test me for this like therapy gimmick, I ended up drinking way more.
Facts.
Because I could get away with the drinking on the piss test. So my alcoholism got way worse while I was being treated for my alcoholism. If that makes any fucking sense. I was able to convince the therapist that I didn't have any problems. And yeah, she was able to sign off on my shit, and I was able to get my license back and get my life back in order. I had to work my ass off, though, to dig myself out of that hole. It was like $5,000 in the drain from totaling that car, another couple of grand from paying off legal fees and shit, and the treatment and shit. Like at least $7,000-8,000 just down the drain. And I had to get a new job. That's when I started working in the video store and shit. Yeah, I often wonder what if I would have just not done things different that night, where the fuck my life would be now. But you can't change your mistakes, and that's one of my biggest mistakes, and it's due to drinking. And I did not quit, even going through treatment, going through all these classes. Went to my first AA meeting in person due to some of these classes, none of that shit really got through to me. In fact, I was drinking through all of that shit. And my alcoholism definitely got worse around that time. That was definitely me glorifying the whiskey drinking and shit, drinking like fucking a lot of whiskey in that era. But yeah, I thought booze was a crutch. It was something that made me better, made me enjoy things better. I got to the point where I wasn't doing anything not drunk. I mean, I was pretty much drunk a lot of the time, most of my day. And I feel like I was definitely self-medicating a lot of stuff, running away from my depression, from losing my mom, my just general overall depression in fucking life, my mood swings and shit, my anxiety, my anger, and it really, reading more about this shit, I'm just and thinking about it. I like to talk about it in terms of I was pouring fuel on the fucking fire the whole time. It didn't make anything better. In fact, it made things way worse. And I'm good now, by the way. Doing therapy. I got into therapy after getting sober. And now we're catching back up. Another point where I should have gotten sober. So if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be getting a divorce soon. Not from Emilee. Me and Emilee aren't are not married. But if you guys watch older streams, my soon to be ex-wife Jessica used to be on those streams too. We were in like a poly thing. Anyway, probably less said about that, the better. But me and Jessica are going through a divorce type of scenario now, and a lot of the history of that is we both were bad into the alcoholism, and she got sober before me, and that was probably another time I should have gotten sober, and I selfishly kept on drinking, and that led to static, obviously, as you can imagine. And it's unfortunate but it is what it is. Like, once again, with the DWI, you make mistakes, you have to live with them. And I have a lot of regrets with that shit, but it is what it is. I'm much happier now in the situation that we are currently in. But it's just sucks because it's definitely like my alcoholism affected tons of relationships, and that's just one of probably the most glaring one that it affected was the relationship with Jess. And I got sober, but it was too late. Basically, I guess is the most polite way to put it. It was just way too late. Damage was done on both sides. And the whole time, it's so funny. The whole time I'm watching other people get sober, not just Jess. I watched other people get sober around me, and I was like, weirdly, I wanted that.
Yeah.
Including the podcaster that I reached out to was a dude who had gotten sober and talked about it on his podcast, and I for some reason felt like I could reach out to him. And he did help quite a bit. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying his name on here, but shouts out to that podcaster anyway. Let's see. But back to that AA meeting. There was one thing I do have in my notes. Someone in that AA meeting. Thank you, Lady Chaos, for joining the Alienated. There was one thing in that AA meeting, those online AA meetings, that a dude said that still sticks with me. It's such a simple thing. It was when, they have the portion of the AA meetings when it's like anyone new want to talk. Yeah. It was so I was new, and I felt like, I guess, and like, because I had only one day in, less than a day in, it's my first day. It's the 17th of May. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll talk. And then I break down. I'm crying like a baby on there because emotions are raw as fuck, as you can imagine. And there's a guy who kind of interrupts, and he's like, because I'm talking about all the mistakes and like feeling hungover, blah, 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 all that shit. And he's like, you don't ever have to drink again, right? Wow. And it's such a simple thing. It might sound stupid, but in that moment, it was like the thing I needed to hear. You know what I mean? It was really the thing I needed to hear. You don't have to ever do it again. And it just confirmed that feeling I had in that moment, having that last drink, of being like, I don't want to ever do this again. I don't ever want to do this again. And that kind of gave me the power, and I realized, I'm not ever fucking doing that again. It really confirmed it in my brain. Yeah, I'm not ever doing that shit. And once, it's just like it's such a simple answer, but the simpler answers are often the ones that you need to be going for. The answer is simpler than you think type beat. But yeah, I had really bad anxiety. I started going to therapy after that. I got put on medication to treat my anxiety that I did not like, had side effects I did not like. So I got off of that shit. I was only on that shit about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. Did not like that shit though. I got off of that. Because I felt like it was just numbing it. It was just another way of running away from it. I felt like I had to deal with that shit. I had to deal with my fear. I had to deal with my anxiety. But therapy helped a lot, and it's all perspective. I feel like it's getting someone else's perspective on things for me. Really helped a lot. I'm not in therapy anymore because it got to the point where it felt like we're kind of each almost wasting each other's time in a way, because I didn't have anything. I'm like complaining about work politic bullshit to her and trying to stretch that for an hour, and like, so it got to a point where it really wasn't necessary anymore. So I'm not in there anymore. But for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, yeah, maybe I think more than 2 years, I was doing weekly therapy. Then we went to bi-weekly therapy. So I still struggle with anxiety at times. It's gotten better. I have, coping mechanisms to deal with it a little bit better now, other than drinking. I still smoke weed, as you guys see on here, but I don't feel like weed's ever been my problem. Maybe one day I get to the point where I quit weed too. But weed's like one of my only vices, and like I think it's a pretty innocent one, all things considered. And it does, I feel like it does. I mean, but maybe I'm doing the same coping mechanisms I did with alcohol. I often wonder about that.
The way I see it is, if it doesn't affect your life negatively, then I don't think that there's any reason to. But like, you could always do what my dad did.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, in one day, quit cigarettes, weed,
Damn.
complex carbohydrates, and processed sugars in
That's
one day.
That's hardcore.
Okay?
The sugar thing alone is like supposed to be one of the hardest things.
After 30 days, he slowly started to integrate those things, and he had kind of lost the taste for it, and he didn't feel like he needed to smoke as much. He kept the cigarettes gone. He has not picked up a cigarette since. But it was easier for him to kind of control the amount that he was intaking. So he didn't like my dad, literally, like, I used to work with him, smoked fucking weed all fucking day. And I mean, he still fucking smokes a lot of weed, but it's not like, he would smoke a bowl and then he'd smoke a cigarette right after, which I can fucking relate with. But after slowly integrating that stuff in,
Is he back on sugar too?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. How did he quit sugar? Let me tell you something. My dad and my stepmom did this together. And they made me take all my good food and put it in a fucking box and hide it. Okay? It was miserable in that house. It sucked. It fucking sucked.
So you had to basically quit sugar too?
No, I didn't. Fuck that shit.
You just had to hide it in your box?
I just had to hide it in my box. I did come home a couple times. My stepmom was like sneaking out the box.
Pilfering through the box.
And she came outside a couple times and was like, please, can I have a cigarette?
Can I have the box?
And she smokes cigarettes still, but my dad, he's a strong motherfucker. He just laid that shit down, and he has some strong willpower.
That's crazy. But yeah, therapy and perspective, man. That was a big thing. And another thing I need to really shout out is this book, This Naked Mind, which helped Jess get sober as well. Jess recommended it to me. This Naked Mind really helped a lot. Really showed me. Ooh, Steve-O, you almost fell. Girl, come back up. Really showed me that it's okay to like even fuck up in sobriety, and like that's one of the biggest things. It really showed me. It kind of scared the shit out of me in a way, because it showed me a lot of facts about drinking alcohol and the way it affects the brain. It scared the shit out of me, because one of my biggest fears quitting booze was, I had all these delusions of like it making me better.
Yeah.
It making me more creative, and specifically more creative and more interesting or something. I don't know, on some weird fucking Dan Harmon fucking Hunter S. Thompson hero worship type shit. But in the reality, it would make me dumb. It would make me really fucking uninteresting and stupid and fucking annoying. And the realization that drinking as much that I did may have done real permanent fucking damage to my brain. And like I still have trouble with my memory. My memory's trash. And I think that's entirely due to my alcoholism, because I think my memory is way better before I had done this to my fucking brain. But I'm only 3 years into this shit. And some of the facts in the book really are like your brain only starts fully growing again after a few years.
Yeah.
It takes a few years for it to even start again. So I'm hoping that the process begins again, and I get some of my short-term memory back, because I mean I have trouble remembering shit that she will tell me the day before. So I don't want to get Alzheimer's. I really am scared of that. So I'm hoping some of my brain
We gotta get you to
gets
start
better.
taking some ashwagandha.
Yeah, those mushy roomies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the other thing is like the fear that socially, because I used it as a crutch for many things. Socially, I used it as a crutch too. Really afraid of going to shows and parties after that. This was the era of COVID. So it was a minute before, because I started, May 17th of 2000. No, that was my sober date. 2020, my bad. And that's the midst of COVID. You're right in the middle of for all over me. It was a minute before I did my first show sober. And I didn't know how that was going to go. What temptations are going to pop up, if people are going to try to peer pressure me, but it was fine. It was fucking not an issue. In fact, I had fucking more fun, I realized. Because that was the other thing. I thought it was really tied to fucking having fun. Like I needed it to have fun. I definitely did need it when I was addicted to have fun.
Dude,
but that's because of my addiction that I needed that shit.
I, for the longest time, didn't think that I could go to any kind of show, any kind of sober. Like, I've had addictions with lots of different things, and I think that's just because I don't get hooked on one specific thing unless that specific thing is around. I just have a thing of, let's get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, if you give me something, I'm not gonna fucking question it. I'm just gonna fucking take that shit. And it took me so long to realize, like, I can go to the club with my friends and I can go to shows with my friends and not be completely fucked up and still have fun. It took years for that.
And it's the really ironic thing is, like, because I was using alcohol as a crutch, like, I realized, oh shit, like now I have to like really like accept these awkward social situations without the crutch.
Facts.
So what I did, and you can see it happen on my YouTube actually. If you guys go back to the Hootenanny video, Hootenanny one's a really important one. That's like me realizing, okay, I gotta like get myself out of my comfort zone. I gotta like do things on my own and get like really test myself. So I went to the Hootenanny Hoedown by myself, and I had a great time sober at the Hootenanny Hoedown. I mean, smoking weed. So my mind was altered a little bit at the Hootenanny Hoedown, to say the least. But I had a fucking great time not being concerned about fucking drinking and shit,
Frankie Goldie just said
Humble Among has a Dr. Drew level inflection to his voice, and you can't unhear it. I love how he puts the U in my name.
I love Dr. Drew.
Is that why you like when I talk like that?
Probably.
When I talk in my Dr. Drew voice.
Dr. Drew. I love me some Dr. Drew, man.
Frankie, we shouted you out with your Martha Stewart tweet earlier, because that's how I saw that image for the first time, was your tweet. Shouts out to Frankie Goldie. A treasure to the Juggalodium, Frankie Goldie. Let's see. What was I talking about? Stepping out of my comfort zone, though. So that year also, I went to my second gathering in 2021 by myself as well. I went to that shit by myself. Now, a lot of people, I get a lot of people telling me they don't want to go to the gathering of the Juggalos because they don't want to go by themselves. But if you look at my my 2021 gathering doc, I went by myself. I hung out with a couple of people there, but vast majority of the gathering of the Juggalos that year is me walking around solo dolo, and running into people, and you can see a lot of that there. And if you really want to compare and contrast, watch Shimmer Forest, because my first gathering, I'm drunk as fuck the entire time, whole doc, drunk, not a single sober moment, whole doc. So you can compare and contrast a little bit between how I behave in each of those, because I think you can see in that time I've grown a lot, and you can keep watching throughout because it's after that I start streaming more and more, because I think before 2021 I had started Hootenanny. Around the Hootenanny is when I really started streaming and doing more Juggalo shit on YouTube. And you can watch those streams, and you can watch, because I had to watch one of my older shits. I think I watched, it was Humble Among 17. I had to watch for some intel on something. Humble Among Broadcast System 17, and I was like, holy shit, that is like a different dude right there. That's only 2 years. Yep, that's only 2 years ago. Let's see. But yeah, it was all about getting myself out of my comfort zone, and it's still a lot about that. Anyway, the other thing I was really afraid of coming out of drinking, going into sobriety, was I drank a lot while creating, a lot while recording, a lot. That was the main time I was drinking, was creating. So I would, I'd post up with a mixed drink, and I'd slam shots, and I'd smoke blunts, and I would make songs. And I was really afraid. This is such a stupid fucking thought. I was so afraid that it was going to affect my music. My music has gotten so much fucking better since then. And it's ridiculous to me that I was afraid, especially now where I'm sitting. But I drank a lot while recording, and it did not make me better. It made me way worse. It hurt my brain. It hurt my brain bad. It hurt my brain quite bad. But I was so much better after it. I was so much more creative. But I had to figure out ways to get out this energy, because there is, although that time, as much as I was recording while I was drinking, there is a lot of that time I'm sitting there drunk and drinking. And suddenly there's a lot of that time where I'm not doing that anymore. And I can't fill it in with creative stuff all the way.
Right.
So I took to walking quite a bit. I did a lot of walking and thinking and self-reflection, because I needed to fill it with something, and I figured walking was a really productive way to get out some of this manic energy, because I was fucking, the anxiety, the mania, it was intense. But walking got that out. It was like meditative in a way, because I could go for a walk and think things through. It actually helped my creative process, because if I got stuck on something, I would just simply go for a walk. That is how I lost weight. A lot of weight.
My mom called you fit today.
Really? I feel like I've gained some weight too. I feel like I'm chunky lately.
I was like telling her about how you make me like drink water sometimes, and you like salads and shit, and she's like, that's why he's so fit. I was like, cool your jets, Ma.
If you drink soda, cut the soda out of your diet. Yeah, because it's with me, I was a big fat kid in high school because of the soda that I was drinking. Big fat fuck in high school. But I was drinking like 2 liters of Dr. Pepper a day. Maybe as much as that. Like a lot of soda.
Honestly, that's why I started getting the shit to make the pink drinks, because I'm trying to cut down. When you work at a place that got a fountain, it's hard not to.
Soda will kill, Poop said. Yo, soda definitely made me fat. But I mean, I like a Faygo, and we got a Faygo right here. You know what I mean? But you have to, I mean, I still drink soda too. But I noticed the direct correlation to when I quit soda to me just melting off weight. In my early 20s, I melted off that fucking weight. So if you drink a lot of soda, that's definitely where a lot of your calories are coming from. Drink more water, just in general. Drink more water. See, she hates it. But water's the key, man. Water's the big key. I do a lot of smoothies and shit too, though. That's definitely one of my things. Anyway, we're talking. Anyway, I wish I knew what that fucking note meant. I made a really vague note, and I have no idea what it means. Talk about my brain being damaged, my memory being trash. But yeah, I feel really lucky because I don't have that many cravings. I almost never want to drink, especially in the last year or so. There's been no fucking cravings, I would say. Since that, you can go back a year ago and I did a 2-year sober stream, a little bit more truncated than we're going a little bit deeper tonight. But I've had like no cravings since then. Like being at the gathering, it never fucking crosses my mind. And the only thing that's stale about being around drunk people, quote unquote, is when they get too drunk and it's to the point when like, oh, we're not like having a proper conversation anymore. We're having you're having a drunk conversation that you think is making sense. But this kind of sucks. That's the only time I kind of get bummed. Hanging around like people who are drinking is when it gets like too drunk. You know what I mean? Other than that, I don't give a fuck. You can drink whatever you want. I don't judge people. I can't have that kind of fun. That's not for me. I realize that. So I try not to judge people, but at the same time, I know that booze is poison, and I know that it's being used pretty obviously to control people and to make people stupid and complacent. And I don't even think that's conspiracy theory. Why do you think it's in every store? Why do you think one of the most dangerous, destructive, unhealthy, biggest leading causes of death in this country is perfectly legal for you to go get right fucking now at the store? Any store. Probably more. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't even feel like that's even dropping conspiracy theory. I think it's pretty fucking obvious. It's a way to keep people stupid and complacent. But at the same time, I don't judge my friends that drink. You know what I mean? Because I know it brings people have fun. I see motherfuckers having a fucking blast. I used to know how to do that. I can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, like drinking a quart of vodka a fucking day, daily, like it put me in a place where it was not fun anymore. You trade in, it's the metaphor of when you trade in addiction, you trade in the fun. The further you get into it, you're having less fun for more pain.
Facts.
And that's that last drink. I realized that feeling in my stomach, that buzz in my stomach, wasn't fun anymore. It was actually kind of painful and bitter and hurt my stomach a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna do this little metaphor that I've basically inspired from This Naked Truth, the book that I referenced earlier. Alcohol is like the yum yum flower. They don't say yum yum flower in this book, by the way. I'm saying yum yum flower, or a Venus flytrap. They use Venus flytrap. I'm gonna say yum yum flower though. But in the way that the sweet nectar will attract you, the fly. You're the fly in this, and you will get stuck inside the flower, and you won't realize that there's teeth that are slowly closing in on you. And the more you drink, the more stuck you're getting. You don't even realize it. And then the flower is just slowly closing in on you. And before you realize it, that shit is closed. But it's really never too late because you can always escape that fucking flower. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think I'm getting a little corny. But the answer is simpler than you think. That's a phrase that has really helped me a lot in my life. And it definitely helped me in sobriety. And I talk about my sobriety a little bit in the Wraith. The Wraith stream that I did where I talk about my history with the Wraith. Before, when I was deep in my my drinking days, my depression, Hell's Pit was one of my go-to Joker's cards. And it's been said before by Violent J and other people in the Juggalodium that when you're in a certain place in life, that's when certain things resonate with you, and these Joker cards especially. I resonated a lot with Hell's Pit when I was in probably the darkest place I had ever been in my life. And I really understood Shangri-La for the first time, I think ever really, fully, when I got sober. And I listened to Shangri-La a lot. Like that first year I got sober, it was in the whip a lot. And yeah, it definitely hit different. And like that was a big eye opener for me. And that's why the Wraith is like Super important. Both wraiths are super important. Anyway, if you a Juggalo, you are never alone. Wakanda member for 4 months. By the way, LHRPG just became a member of the Alienated. Thank you, homie. I think we're good. I got my answers simpler than you think shit off. We're almost 2 hours in. Is there any questions or comments on the presentation I've made this evening? Bloody Sunday is like a modern Hell's Pit. Yeah, man, it's a heavy fucking album, man. It's honestly kind of a tough listen because it's so fucking heavy. I want that $20 Bloody Sunday so bad. Drop the $20 boy. I love Emilee's paint.
Thank you.
LHRPG, I don't know if you were in here earlier. Oh, wait, I sent you a message on Facebook. I'm a dum-dum. Your package is on the way.
She saw sent me a megaphone. Hey.
I sent him. Did you really?
Probably not. Yes, she did. Maybe it's a DM megaphone.
Did you really buy us a megaphone? Oh, my God. Tiggity typing
to Travis. I gotta bring him his bread and go get my caramels.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's kind of late.
Get my caramels. M's finna haunt them wet dreams. You know what I mean, baby?
Shouts out to Toto.
You know what I mean, baby?
It's a little one I used. Yo, thank you, Cheese. Cheese really got you a fucking megaphone. It seems I used one just like it for 5 gathers. Yo, that's fucking awesome. Thank you, Cheese House. You're the shit. We love you.
I love you so much.
See, your e-begging paid off. Your e-begging paid off.
You guys are modern day Juggalo heroes.
Thank you.
Yay. Excuse me.
Yo, it's a very high quality shirt. It's I didn't know they made American Apparels that thick. I thought American Apparels were like the thin boys. A mini phone. Cheese House really is the best name, right?
I fucking love that girl. Let me tell you something. I love that girl.
Cheese House is the fucking Juggalo hero, Juggalo legend right there. All right.
I'm about to go to my job looking like this.
Looking like the Cholo clown.
Mm-hmm.
Chola clown, my bad.
Yeah, I ain't a cholo, bro.
Bro. American Apparel 1301 6.1 ounce T. What's Shaka wear?
Like Rockaware? I used to love Rockaware back in the day.
I bet you did. I don't think I ever owned Rockaware. Yeah, I never owned any Rockaware. That shit was popping in high school when I was in high school too. Shaka West is like Pro Club. Okay. What's Pro Club? Oh, we're talking about t-shirt stuff. Some of this is going over my head, Scrub Lord, I'll be honest with you.
I am Taffy's megaphone.
I got a Rockaware jacket for tradesies. Yo, so most obscure. Because I have an answer for this because I don't know if people remember it. What's an obscure rap related clothing brand that you had? This is so self-serving. Because I had like a pair of Outcast jeans back in the day. You don't remember the Outcast had a fucking clothing company? They were, by the way, from the discount store type of beat.
No.
But I fucking love those jeans. Those shits were hard.
I never had
Why does that? That just popped in my brain with the
I never
Rockaware
had
story.
those.
Same discount store. That's why. Same discount store.
Echo.
I definitely had a shitload of Echo.
Echo Unlimited, motherfucking right.
Yeah, I had a whole grip of Echo. You know what's fucked up? Echo never fit me right. It always felt like, I don't know, it felt like uncomfortable. But I always kept buying Echo.
Brandon had this Echo shirt that had like, it said Echo in like patches, and there was where the E stitching was, it would itch his nipple.
Yeah, it was like always some shit like that though.
Yeah,
It was like, oh, this like feels weird on my shoulders. I don't know.
Fubu.
I never had Fubu. I definitely wanted Fubu, bro. Like Fubu was so fucking popping in like '98 and shit. Holy fuck, was Fubu popping? Oh, the super thick boys. We're talking about like really thick shirts. He's talking about gas station shirts. Jinko, yeah, dog, Jinko.
Shout out Jenko.
Now we're just having some nostalgia.
Shout out Jenko Dad.
I had like one pair of Jinkos. You know what I had? I had bootleg Jinkos called Plugs. Y'all remember Plugs?
No.
Yeah, they were like bootleg Jinkos. Shouts out Plugs if anyone remembers Plugs.
Ready to go bang bread?
Yeah, all right. I'm having fun with the chat. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me talk about my sobriety. I'm going to go smoke weed. Oh, we didn't even talk about the movie.
Oh, shit.
So we started an Adam Sandler movie on Netflix called Murder Mystery that Emilee's been trying to get me to watch for a grip. There's a sequel to it that came out not too long ago. So she was trying to get me to watch the original one. This makes me feel old now. I wear suits to work. Fuck my life. You make me feel young. Yo, shouts out to wearing suits to work. Pee poop.
I love the cobbler.
You're well dressed.
Did I show you the cobbler?
Cobbler?
The one where Adam Sandler is a shoemaker, and when he puts on
no, you told me about it. You told me about it though.
So good.
But anyway, Murder Mystery. Way better than I didn't wasn't going in.
I honestly
trying to shit on it or anything.
I honestly didn't know if you were gonna like it or not.
I like Adam Sandler, but like he's a little hit or miss. Murder Mystery is kind of fucking tight, and I'm excited to finish that shit because we have like a half hour left, I think. What about Cobb salad? My thoughts on Cobb salad? Don't like it. Don't bring it anywhere near me.
I like a Cobb salad.
You bring a Cobb salad to ooh. You'll see steam shoot out of my ears. If you bring me a Cobb salad. Okay, I gotta get off of here. Emilee needs to go. I love you guys. Whoop whoop. 49 days to the Gathering Juggalos. Cheese House just dropped in the chat. I love everybody in here. Even if you hate me, I love you even more.
Love y'all.
Have a good night. Whoop whoop. Thank you to everybody out there who even watches. I appreciate that shit. All right, good night for real this time. And broadcast. Bye. Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch tomorrow. Humble Among on Twitch. Go check me out. We're doing Zelda shit. Love y'all. Whoop whoop. Good night.